Hey guys, it's Nicholas McGurr. So, to kind of help us get through some of this quarantining, self isolating, all of this COVID 19, where we're all spending some time alone and listening more to our favorite podcasts, I'm going to be posting chapter by chapter of my first novelette called The Life Tree. I'm planning on doing one of these a day, so I hope you enjoy this, and all of my novelettes are available on Amazon.com, but to kind of help us get through this, I'm going to post The Life Tree chapter by chapter, day by day. So stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. I'm looking forward to more episodes about the gadgets that I use on my ghost tours. So if you're looking forward to those too, go ahead and drop me a message, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope you enjoy. The Life Tree by Nicholas McGurr, Chapter 7. Open road in front of me, vehicle pulling further along at racing speeds. I'm in a sports car with the top down, so the breeze I felt in a Cosmos could have been the strong winds from this racing car. It's a highway and there isn't one other vehicle on the road. I look down at the accelerated speedometer. It reads 93. With my foot on the pedal, I push it forward to see how much of this exhilaration I can handle. The road is wide and straight as an arrow as I dart forward. I see that damn tree in the distance again, but this time it gets closer and closer. It starts off small, but the further I race towards it, the bigger it gets, and now I can make out the branches and massive trunk of the tree. My breath is taken as gust of wind comes across the front seats of the car. I gasp and a sense of dizziness takes me by surprise. The car stays straight as the sparks of light from being dizzy fade away. I shake it off and press forward. The speedometer is now reaching 100 miles per hour. This is fun, dangerous, and ridiculously scary all at the same time. I can feel my heart pounding through my chest, and my mind is curious to know what will come of this memory. The tree edges closer. My fingers grip the wheel, and I can literally see my knuckles turning white. The road makes a sudden turn, but I am focused on the tree. The car edges straight on and finds a guardrail, head on. The tree is just beyond that guardrail, mocking me just before the crash. My head lunges forward, hits the steering wheel, and I lie there for just a moment, wondering if this is the end, if I'll die. But I remember the Cosmos, and surprisingly, I'm not thrust back into that state. No, I'm here in this car, with my head smashed against the steering wheel, while a tree haunts me just a few feet from the smoking engine. I lift my head, and the tree is there in plain view. I have finally reached it, even if it was a dangerous path. I had to make it to that tree, the same tree that has been haunting me, teasing me, through many of my memories. What is the significance of this tree? I have no clue, but I'm drawn to it nonetheless. It looks at me, its branches speaking to me like someone who speaks with their hands. I stare at it through the broken windshield and prop myself up to look over the shattered glass. I was right. I cannot die, and I am already dead. I get out of the car and jump the guardrail, blood trickling from my forehead down my face. I limp over to the tree and reach my hand out to touch it, and just as I do, I am back in the Cosmos where I feel nothing. Where my extremities are being pulled and wringed out to the feeling of pins and needles running through my veins. I hear nothing, I see nothing, and all I want to do is cry. Will this torture ever end? After a long period of silence and not enough energy to release another memory to take me out of this place, I realize that I am forever in the debt of this hellish place. Keep in mind that I did not say this is hell itself, but rather a demonic place where emotions are ripped away and the feeling of hopelessness is the only way to make it through this insanity. I believe at this point that I have not reached one of the 3 levels of the afterlife, meaning heaven, hell, or purgatory. I believe I reached a further bypass level that is known as reincarnation. The thoughts of the tree and many of my memories being untouchable, along with the vast array of emotions felt with each memory, can only mean one thing. I had to learn to accept what has happened. I am dead, but have been reborn into that of a tree, a life tree. I feel winds come through my elongated and multiple hands and fingers. I feel the cold earth among my countless toes, and they are firm. My roots are running deeper and deeper as I explain this. I will continue to grow the more I understand what is happening here. The breezes take breath away and energy. There are times when I suddenly become energized, like that in the car. This could be the taking of life away, and the breeze is taking it back to give it to another human. I may sound crazy, but with the torturous transformation I am undergoing, there is no other logical explanation in my mind. If it turns out that I am truly alive and I have been abducted or missing, then my torturer should have a good laugh while watching me panic through this. His satisfaction will end here, as the insanity plea from this victim will remain forever. If it turns out that I am in a coma, a cruel and unjust punishment of my memory loss and recalling specific sensations can only be the result of many drugs given by quack doctors. If it turns out that I am correct in my crazy assumption of becoming a tree, then I accept this, even though I do not recall how I arrived at this awful state. Was there a car crash, food poisoning, a darkened figure that killed me slowly? I have no use for any of these answers, for I know they will not come naturally. I must live with the fact that I will fade in and out of consciousness through these cosmos for as long as my time is written. The fates at this point will judge how long I shall remain a life-giver and taker. My mind is tired and fades into another daydream/memory. I don't care which one it is anymore, only that it will take me away from the torturous stretching of my limbs and pins and needles that run through my veins. I need not become one with the earth all in one sitting, but in short lapsed intervals, and I will enjoy the emotions in my mind in the meantime.